LeBron James, aka the beta male of the century. If you grab you a white people dictionary right now and you look up the word beta male, you will see this very picture of LeBron James right next to those very words. Slow key. Let's get to it. LeBron James says, I wasn't effing with white people until I gave them a chance. LeBron James describes learning to coexist with white classmates. This nigga 40 years old and he talking about some shit. Some shit he went through in high school. Man. Grow the fuck up. LeBron James says white people were an acquired taste for him because he didn't always feel like he wanted to be around them. James' conversation show, The Shop, premiered on HBO Tuesday night. And while flanked with stars like Jon Stewart, Odell Beckham, and Vince Staples, can we just real quick? Is anybody paying attention to this shit? How LeBron has such little confidence in himself. How LeBron has such little confidence in himself. He goes to a team, he got to bring half the NBA. He starts a show, he got to bring half the entertainment industry. This man has just damn near zero confidence in his own being. That when he pulls up, when he's not confident that when he pulls up somewhere, he's enough. Why the hell do you need all of these other entertainers on the show to talk about some shit that half of them probably won't even relate to? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. He's a fucking beta male. Anyway, LeBron James talked about life at his mostly white exclusive private school in Akron, Ohio. LeBron candidly admits that when he first got to Akron St. Vincent, St. Mary, he had no intention of communicating or befriending his Caucasian classmates. Took me a while to adjust to it. I was like, I'm not effing with white people. That was my initial thought to white America. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can come check out this fuckery. LeBron James, LeBron James explains where these ideas came from, telling the guys his upbringing conditioned him to be distrustful to white people, which represented oppression to him since he grew up disadvantaged. Didn't take long for it to change. Maverick Carter, James' business partner and bestie since high school, chimed in explaining that by the end of the year, everyone was friends, hanging out, and going to the same parties. Bonus, James' white classmates even introduced him to something new, the pantry. We know, but you got to hear him talk about it. And yes, in the video, he talks about until, he went over a white person's house, he had no idea what a pantry was. He said that in his home, all the snacks and cookies and cakes were stored on top of the refrigerator. And I will not lie to you, I can completely co-sign that statement. I really don't agree with shit LeBron be talking about, but I will co-sign that. Growing up in black families, all the snacks and cookies and cakes and juices is on top of the fucking refrigerator. I don't know why it's like that, but it is what it is. I'm damn near 30 years old, and because of the way I was brought up, I got fucking cabinets, but all of my snacks, cookies, and cakes and juices right now is on the top of my goddamn refrigerator for no reason. Let me hop up on Twitter. This is Rob Lopez. I don't know who this nigga is. It goes on to say LeBron talks about the transition from his neighborhood to his Catholic high school, being around all white people for the first time and finding out what a pantry is. I'm gonna hop up in these comments real quick. This person says, "Who the fuck puts chips in the fridge?" What the hell? I think he meant on top of the fridge. What an idiot! I got I got a whole bunch of shit on top of my fridge right now. Ain't no room on top of my fridge. My man said pantry with Kool-Aid and sugar. Shout out to Pete and G for upgrading my childhood. By the second grade, the struggle was real. This person said, wasn't it having excess food that needed storage? Let me see. Let me see what they saying. My man said PTSD from food insecurity is a real thing. All right, so look, this person says sometimes we underestimate just how poor and disenfranchised LeBron grew up before he made it big. To not hear what a pantry is until ninth grade is mind-blowing. Honestly, I'm going to argue that LeBron James has been rich, or at least has been comfortable since he was in fucking high school, man. Apparently, they said he was riding around in a Hummer to school. I mean, the dude has been set. The dude's been set since he was in high school, man. So I don't buy that shit. There's people out here in their mid-20s, 30s out here starving. The nigga been set since he was in high school, strictly off of playing the game of basketball, strictly off of his physical build. So I'm sorry. Come on, man. Let's see. Right? And this is how I felt too. This person says LeBron is so effing lame. I bet he's over exaggerating on the whole white people thing just to fit his agenda today. You can just tell this ain't real. And that's a fact. I feel the same way. Everything this man does, all his movements, he's so dramatic. He's so emotional. He's so he everything about this guy is, once again, he gets the award for beta male of the century. It's fuck. You got Tekashi 6ix9ine for troll of the century. You got Tasha from Power, fucking homebody of the century. The bitch never leave a house. Never leave a house. Tasha is what I call her. Bitch of the century. So she's nominated for 2 awards. Homebody and bitch. The homebody award and the bitch award. You know. This person goes on and says that's some stupid shit. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's see. I definitely agree with this dude, man. I definitely agree with this dude. I definitely feel like he's exaggerating. Here we go. So this person says, wow, LeBron, I'm white and never heard of a pantry till just out of high school. This does not make you special. It just means you grew up very poor like me and lots of other white people. Your racism is growing. What the fuck? This person says, I didn't meet white kids until high school either. The only white people I knew were teachers, and when I saw other white folks, they looked as if they were on another level of society that I couldn't reach. It's not racist when you and everyone else around you are poor and black. This person says he's lame, yet you're on here watching a clip of him. Lames do that. How do I get back? Hell yeah. This nigga says, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. I didn't see my first pantry until high school. I thought it was the most coolest thing I've ever seen in a kitchen. Let's see. Let's see. This person says Vince is really just getting his hair cut, minding his business, right? Vince Staples in the corner. Vince Staples is in the goddamn corner, and ain't nobody even thinking about. Let's see. This person says he talks about President Trump is racist. Oh my god, this person can't even fucking write, dude. I ain't even reading that. Yo, I tried to read this dude's comment. I can't. I gave up. And then a person responded saying, I just experienced a mild stroke and I still have no clue what you're trying to say. Right? That's what I'm saying. This person says, is LeBron calling up random people to come kick it with him? I wasn't expecting to see Vince Staples, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck does LeBron James and Vince Staples has to have in common, man? Come on, man. Unless they just both bitch ass niggas or something. Let's see. This person says, to be honest, when I first saw this, I thought he was talking about food pantries as and where all races are forced to go if they are less fortunate and need food. Oh, okay. I know this must be a clip of more, but I hope he talks about more than just not having a pantry in your kitchen. Let me see. um, let's see. Let's see. This person says, I grew up on welfare. I'm white. Never saw a pantry until my wife was like, we need a pantry. Honestly, did not know what that was. Damn. So, yeah, I mean, long story short, LeBron is here talking about some. I never seen a pantry until I went over a white people house, but you got hella fucking white people saying that they didn't know what a pantry was either. So it is what it is. He definitely comes up. Like I said, for me, it's just another asterisk. He's so goddamn dramatic. Even when the sad part is with me, even when LeBron says something that's relatable, so I can relate to LeBron saying that everything, like all the snacks and cookies or whatever, was on top of the fridge. Even though I can relate to him, the fact that he's being so goddamn dramatic about it though, it's just like he's like so dramatic about it to the point where it's like, woe is me because I'm black. We had to put our snacks on top of the fridge. Like, no, nigga, that's just black culture. That's just the way we were brought up, nigga. That's it. That's just the way black people prefer to do stuff. That ain't got nothing to do with being rich or poor. There's still cabinets in the house for you to put to put the shit, whatever you want to put up in that bitch. So that's what I'm saying. I don't. Even when he says something relatable, he's so goddamn dramatic about it and is such a bitch-made human being about it that even still, I just can't even fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as this whole, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get up out of here. As far as this whole show, the shop on HBO, wherever the goddamn show is on, you know what I'm saying? I could care less about this show. It's a whack ass show. LeBron, he's not confident enough to carry the show by himself. He has to have 10,000 other people on that, in my opinion, aren't even really relevant. They're just there. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just whack. It's just whack. You know what I mean? Like we're barbershop. We're sitting in the barbershop and we're talking about, come on, man. That's like, come on. That shit is played out. All the money and the resources you got and the best talk show you could come out with is, oh, we gonna talk in a barbershop? Really? Niggas ain't even getting their hair cut. But we gonna sit in a barbershop and talk. The most corniest dude. The beta male of the century award goes to LeBron James. And that's it. It is what it is. Point blank, period. I just see a big ass bug crawling across my table. That means I gotta end this video so I could kill this motherfucker. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button. Either way, LeBron James is gonna be the beta male of the century, regardless. Hop up in them comments. Let me know how you feel about it. Do you feel like do you like the shop? Are you fucking with this show? Do you also fit, were you also a person that you didn't had no clue what a pantry was until you went, you went over your white friend house? You know what I'm saying? Or was you bowling? Was your family bowling? This bug getting closer to me, man. I gotta end this shit. Or was your family bowling? Did you have two pantries, nigga? Let me know. Hop up in them comments. Talk to me. Either way, I love y'all. It's low key. Have a good night. Peace.